As I was scrolling through my comments, I saw this question come up so many times. How do I section off my hair? How much hair to use? How many pieces to add each braid? Well, here's the video to show you step by step on how I section it off. And at the end of this video, I will show you how much hair I use for each strand of braid. So in this video, I will be prepping for medium knotless braids. When it comes down to sectioning hair, everyone's different. Some people like to add more strands than normal, but I typically add the exact amount to only use 3 strands per braid. Now, sometimes when I'm sectioning off the hair, I tend to go a little fast. So sometimes some pieces be smaller than the others, so I'll double up on the strand. But in this video, this is my accurate size for my mediums. Now, you don't have to follow this method. Some braiders like to add more strands. I've seen braiders section off tiny pieces and adding 10 strands per braid. It's honestly, it comes with practice and it comes with your preference on how you want to do your client's hair and what's easier for you. But the way that I'm doing it, it saves me time. It actually have the braids weigh less. Adding more strands, but the braids are heavier in my opinion. But yeah, this is the way that I do it. So to start off your rag, you're going to put 1 strand of hair on each hook. So you're going to put 1 strand from one hook all the way to the end. On that same row, you're going to put 1 strand, but it's going to go on 2 hooks. So the next strand will go on 2 hooks. So I'm going to continue that down all the way till I get to the end. There's a total of 10 hooks on each row. You're going to put 1 strand on each hook to equal 10. On the same row, you're going to add 1 strand to 2 hooks to equal 5. And then you're going to go back and add another strand on the hooks that are empty in the middle. So I'm going to point out. So those 2 hooks that I just pointed out, you're going to put a strand there, a strand there, a strand there, and then 1 more strand. I think that was 4 strands. So each row has a total of, 10, 15, 19 strands of hair. Ladies, I promise you this will save you so much time. OMG. I cannot stress this enough. I used to use 3 racks. Used to stop, rack, stop, rack. With this, I rack it this way and I don't stop. I don't have to stop. And honestly, I will only use this rack and maybe 1 or 2 rows of another rack to finish 1 head. Now again, this is hair separation for medium knotless braids. So pay attention how I section off the hair one last time before I speed the process up. And then I'm going to show you in depth towards the end on how much hair to use for other different sizes for knotless braids. I wanted to stop and show you what type of hair that I'm using. I forgot to mention that. I am using the Freetress 68-inch braiding hair. I use the 68-inch only because I'm doing butt length. I use this length when I'm doing butt length or longer. I know y'all peeped that I was missing a row, so I did add another smaller rack, and I think I sectioned off 2 rows. But here's a close-up of the work and how you section off the hair. And I honestly think I didn't even use that row that I sectioned off extra. Alright, so here's a close-up of how much hair to section off. Y'all, please don't talk about my dry behind cuticles. I know. I wash my hands a million times a day. Please excuse them. Anyway, if I'm doing extra small, I'm going to section off the tiniest piece. The larger the knotless braids, the more hair that I add on each strand. So I will add a little more for my smalls. So this will be for small. And I add a little more for my mediums. And you just keep going. And that's honestly how I section off my hair. Everybody's different. If you like to add more strands to each braid, do that. If you like to add less strands, add more hair. So only using the one rack, sectioning off the way that I did, I only added 3 to 4 strands to each knotless braid for my mediums, and this is the result. Beautiful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you girls next time.